So I'm in the middle of filming, and you know, I love to show y'all the struggle. You're not gonna believe this. The tripod just broke. Look at that. It don't even stay, it just goes up and down. Oh. Welcome to the channel, people. If you're new here, I'm Brandi, and today I'm participating in Crafted by Corie's Minis Challenge, and the theme is patriotic or hometown. In case you can't tell, I'm going the patriotic route. Seen these stickers at Walmart and fell in love with them and picked up this napkin from Christmas tree shops. So we're going to start off by spray painting. So my spray paint people, here you go. While we're letting that stuff dry, I figured, yeah, that's right, I can't even hold a little piece of trim. I figured let's make some faux mini books. This is some, spare trim I had hanging out in my garage, and I'm just using my wire cutters from Hobby Lobby to trim it. You can use a miter saw or jigsaw, whatever you want to use. Whatever you have, use it, cut it. It's 3 inches roughly, about 4, probably a little bit more. I then glued 2 pieces so it was a little bit thicker, and we're going to decoupage. I'm in a real decoupage mood here lately, people. This is what I've been doing. Sorry if it's not for you, but we're decoupaging this DIY right here. And of course the napkin is not coming off, so I had to go through many painstaking routes because there's always that sneaky little layer you need to get off of there. Like, I don't know why, but it is so hard to get that last little one off. It is so satisfying when you finally get it off, though. It's like your hard work paid off. I'm just taking some Mod Podge and covering the books and gently going around the entire book, just folding it as I go, using my little plaid rubber tool here to smooth it out. Be gentle doing it, because you can easily tear your napkin if you're gonna, and this is with anything, not just this, like you can easily tear the napkin. It's not like paper, it's extra thin. It doesn't have, the most sturdiness, so just be careful with it. Once this dried, I then hot glued them both together. You are welcome to use all the extras you want with your glues. I'm just using hot glue for this because I'm gonna Mod Podge this bad boy up even more. These are some little Dollar Tree. They're supposed to be transfers, but they're stickers, okay? They're stickers. It's a sticker. And I'm cutting them up and then adding a messy bow and adding a little bit of our antique Waverly wax. And let's not forget our Sola wood flowers on the top. I always thought to myself, who is buying these little wooden trucks from Dollar Tree? I mean, what is their purpose? But here I am buying them because I have a purpose. I really thought, I was like, how cute would it be to make like a little truck carrying the fireworks off to the parade? At this, that's not really what's happening, but that's where my mind went. Okay, that's where my mind went. I found this napkin at Walmart, and I'm just going to blend a couple colors together to mute a blue. I didn't want a bright blue or the typical country blue that, has like that dirty, darker color. I wanted a very mute blue, and I used this blue for the entire, all of the projects whenever I painted with blue. I then just Mod Podged the napkin all around the truck. Careful if you guys go to Mod Podge these vehicles for anything, because the napkin is easy to rip if you're using napkin, and you want to make sure that you put all your little cuts in the right spots to maneuver it around. Now, people, you can of course do your truck however you want to do your truck. Paint it, sticker it up, just put some stars on it, however you want to do it. I thought this was really cute and wanted to keep the top cohesive, and took the blue line and tried to attach it in the back, make it look like the state was windows on the side and there was a star window in the back. I was really getting, in a character, this, we're going to be rolling this down, rolling down in the parade with this. For the back, I glued these mini little containers I purchased from Dollar Tree right on there, just with some hot glue. And this was the sticker. I could not, I was like, this looks like a banner that people, string along their car. Anyhow, you see where I'm going with this, right? I don't know why, but these toothpicks also screamed fireworks and colored them. I don't know if me painting the ends of the sticks really did anything, but thought it turned out super adorable anyway. In case you thought I was running out of palette ideas, I'm here to prove you wrong. Okay, but seriously, this is probably my least favorite palette idea that I come up with. And I know you guys are like, Brandi, I'm trying to watch the craft and you're disappointing me already. We ain't even at the end. But anyhow, let's roll with it, people. Let's roll with it. I'm taking some washi tape and just, on two larger ends, dividing it roughly so I can paint them. And then cutting a popsicle stick up to make a little flag. And then we're going to paint this, like rotate it. See here, I think this is where I went wrong. Instead of doing red, white, and blue, I went blue. I don't know what I went. I went whatever I felt like painting this thing. And I don't know. I was not happy with it. I'm still, I think the concept is really cute. I think I should have planned it out maybe a little bit more. The bell sticker did not cover the whole way that I want it to, but I mean, the idea, like, it's there, it's fire, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not in love with it. So I'm in the middle of filming, and I love to show y'all the struggle. You're not gonna believe this. The tripod just broke. Look at that. It don't even stay. It just goes up and down. Oh. Who says washi tape is just for crafting? Look at that. Washi tape. This is probably the fastest little craft you're ever going to see me do. This was the little tree that we spray painted at the beginning. I put some Dollar Tree twine around the bottom. And then we're just going to take this napkin I found from Walmart and decoupage it onto the tree. If you need more inspiration about that, I can link my decoupage video down here in the bottom somewhere. And we're going to put our star on the top. Now, if you're wondering where I picked up the tree, I got it from the Target dollar spot. The spot that's not really ever selling anything for $1 because I paid $3 for this tree, but everybody calls it a dollar spot, so I'm going to reference it to that. But somebody needs to have a community meeting about why we started calling it a dollar spot. Anyhow, it's adorable. Let's take a moment and talk about our host, my friend Corie over at Crafted by Corie. First of all, I love minis, so I was excited when she decided to do this challenge. But beforehand, I have just loved her style, and she has such beautiful taste in when she creates things. And come on, you're not getting this type of detail on my channel, people. She is literally just this buffalo check. Look at this tray. I mean, come on. Who would not find value in this type of creativity? I simply love her. But anyhow, she does this beautiful challenge to bring inspiration for you all. So check out the playlist when you get a chance. For this little jar DIY, I made a little short. What's that? You didn't watch my short? Well, in case you didn't, here you go. YouTube has a little short platform where if you make a little video that's 58 seconds or under, you know, it's another way. And, you know, I like playing with my editing, so it's fun for me. I don't do it all the time, but when I do, you know, just in case you're ever wondering, I had these balls left over from Christmas and shoved them in the jar. I had glittery balls left, and they were from Dollar Tree, so I just shoved them in there and then thought, let's put a little messy bow in here and take some of our lacy ribbon and just some sparkly ribbon and cut it all up. I usually, when I do a messy bow, I find something to attach it to so I can just keep gluing or stapling it all down. And that's what I did with this. The little sticker pack I had like these little golden, I don't know, little golden stickers on there. So I put one in the center and then glued some of this lacy ribbon around the top. You remember the little house we spray painted in the beginning? Well, here it is. And I just took some of our blue paint and our red paint that we had on the top and painted the top. That was all I did there. Let it dry. And here is more of our napkin. And we're going to decoupage this on the center. I'm ripping around the edges to make this look old and just put some Mod Podge on there, and then I'm taking my finger and kind of fraying it around and let it dry. I do feel like, you know, you could have left this plain. You didn't have to do this part, but I'm trying to make it all look like a set, people. I'm taking this big, it was my biggest sticker in my little piece, in my little pack, and putting it on top of this. And I know you're like, Brandi, why didn't you put the antique Waverly wax on first? Because I just didn't. Okay, stop judging me. When I was all finished with the antique Waverly wax, I then took some white Waverly chalk paint and went over the entire piece to give it like a white washed look. Felt like we needed something extra and added the twine on here, and that was it for this one. This is probably my favorite little piece, but just to let y'all know, for crafter's sake, I only used hot glue. If you want this to stick around and have more longevity, use, you know, a good, like I love Gorilla Glue Gel. Use that, maybe even use a couple little nails in your projects. The little wood circle thin round pieces and this square dowel I pick up from Walmart. The square dowels come in like a multi-pack, and the little circles come in like a pack of a bunch of them. And the little decorative frame is from Hobby Lobby. You can pick them up in their little wood section. They're fairly cheap. I took a glass piece out of one of the small Dollar Tree frames because we're going to put our very last, because yes, I used all those stickers. So we're going to put our very last sticker on the center of here, and I wanted it to look like it was floating. This is some wire that I keep on hand because I like using this type of stuff. You can manipulate it very easily with a pair of pliers and come up with different creative things to make. I'm using this here to put through the little decorative frame, and then we're just going to kind of twist the edges in a way that allows the metal to hold onto it on its own. So you can just like, you can twirl it in a circle, you can bend them to the side, however you want to do that. But you want to make sure, and look, this is exactly, see how the glass fell right out of there just using hot glue? This is why it's so important that if you're going to make crafts, and I don't know if enough people stress this, I'm probably going to get heat about it. Do not just use hot glue. Please, 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 for crafter's sake, if you're just using it for today and this and that, but if you want it to stick around for next year and the years to come, use something else. Use some nails, use some staples, use some Gorilla Glue Gel to get that stuff to stay. Otherwise, just hot glue it and be done with it. But the hot glue is not going to last you. It's not going to do it. To finish the top off, I just added some ribbon in one of the little cubes from Dollar Tree. It's adorable. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, people. And Corie, thank you for hosting this. I love making little mini pieces for tiered trays and just to, you know, stick around your house. I think this is the first time that I've ever made a video and all the colors completely coordinate. Aren't y'all proud of me? Anyhow, again, I appreciate y'all so much. Until next time, bye.